Hi everyone, welcome to US Immigration Hub channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to file new version of Form I-864EZ, which is Affidavit of Support under Section 213A of the INA. If you are new to this channel, my name is Liman and I make videos for a family-based immigration to simplify the immigration process and give you a confidence to go through your immigration journey by yourself. First of all, I am not an immigration attorney. I'm here to help you based on the information that comes with this form. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, share, hit notification bell, and give us a big like so YouTube can share the video with more people. So if you're ready, let's get started. As I mentioned, this is a new version or edition just released a couple days ago. This is the version right here, Form I-864EZ edition 10/17/2024. If you go to USCIS website, this is a copy right here. This is 10/17/24, just edition we are going to file. Starting February the 10th, 2025, USCIS only will accept this version, which is 10/17/2024. For now, you can still file the old version, which is December the 8/21E and December 8/21 editions. So you can still use the old edition, but at the February 10, 2025, USCIS will not accept the old version. So my advice, just file new version. So now let's go back to our form. This expires on 10/31/2027. So for this part right here is for USCIS use only. Do not touch it. For this part right here is for attorney if you use one. For us, we're gonna start where it says start here. Type or print in black ink. You can type, then when you print it, if you want to add something, you can add it with a black ink, but never correct anything that's been already typed. What I like about this form, new form, it is very simple and it's very clear and easy to read. I love it. So now let's go to part 1, qualifying to use Form I-864EZ. They made it very simple. So if 1, 2, 3 does not apply for you, you must use I-864. You gotta remember, I-864EZ is a light version of I-864. I'm gonna give you my experience when I filed I-864. I was qualified to file I-864EZ, but I did not file it, to be honest with you, because just I filed the full version of I-864. So just my experience. So let's go now to question number 1. I am the petitioner of the family member sponsored on this affidavit. Is yes. If is no, go straight and file the full version of I-864. Second condition, I am using my own earned or retirement income, which is documented using IRS from W2S. Yes. If is no, use Form I-864, regular I-864. Last condition is the sponsored immigrant is the only person immigrating based on the underlying visa petition. In my case here is yes. If no, use regular form of I-864. So these 3 conditions right here have to be met to file the form I-864EZ. If not, you need to file form I-864. As I mentioned just a while ago, I was qualified to file form I-864EZ, but I filed I-864, regular I-864. Now let's go to part 2. Part 2 is information about you, which is sponsor, the person sponsoring the immigrant. So family name, it's Baker. Given name is Sliman, which is first name. Middle name is Inay. Current mailing address, in care of name, it's Baker Sliman. Street number and name, 100 Robert Run. City or town, Indianapolis. State, Indiana. Zip code is 46254. And the country is USA. Once you select the state, automatically, USA area will be populated right here. So number 3, is your current mailing address the same as your physical address? In my case, it's yes. But if you click on no, you must enter the physical address on item number 3. So physical item, I'm sorry, if you select no to item number 3, provide your physical address in number 4. So, but in my case, it's the same. But in your case, if it's not the same, you're gonna enter your physical address right here. So we're still talking about the person filing the I-64EZ. Other information: country of domicile is USA. Date of birth is January the 1st, 1980. Country of birth is Morocco. US Social Security number, it's just for learning purposes, I put 111. Immigration status: I'm a US citizen, naturalized US citizen. Sponsor A number: this is where most people make a mistake. You gotta remember, if you come to United States as immigrant, you have a number. I know, to be honest with you, I watched this in a lot of videos before I start making videos, and a lot of people, they miss this one right here. I'm gonna show it to you right here. This is your naturalization certificate. This is your A number right here, and this A number will stay with you until you die. This comes from your green card. This A number, that's the same A number you have right here. So if you are a green card holder, this is your A number right here. So you enter it right here. For USCIS online account, only you will have it if you have a receipt notice that starts with IOE number. IOE. If your receipt number starts with this IOE, means you have USCIS online account, like this one right here. So if you have it, just go ahead and add it right here for learning purposes. I just put 33333. Number 12, I am currently on active duty in the United States Armed Forces or US Coast Guard. In my case, is no. Now let's go to part 3. Now we switch to the immigrant you are sponsoring. So information about the immigrant you are sponsoring, intending immigrant. So name of immigrant is family name, it's Bushi. Given name is Liman. Middle name, I'm sorry, right here I made a mistake. Here it's my spouse. It's Bushra. And middle name is Inay. Current mailing address and care of name, it's a Bushi Bushra. Street number and name. Excuse me. This is a foreign address where she lives. It's 200 Hay Masira, Kinifra, 54,000. Country is Morocco. So this address will be different from one person to one person, and it will depend the person if he's abroad or within the United States. So let's start talking about the information about the immigrant you are sponsoring, intending immigrant. So the country of citizenship or nationality is Morocco. Date of birth is January the 1st, 1990. Alien registration number, you will have it from your receipt notice. If you go back over here, you will have it right here. So just check your I-797 notice of action. And a USCIS online account, she does not have one at this point. She never filed a petition, so she does not have a USCIS online account. Daytime telephone number, this is Morocco telephone number. Now we're gonna go to part 4. Information about your household size. They made it very clear. That's why I said I love this form. So now it is very simple and it's clear. Now 1, yourself and the person you are sponsoring on this form I-64EZ automatically will be populated right here. You will count yourself and the immigrant you are sponsoring. Your spouse, enter 0 if you already counted your spouse in item number 1. We already did right here. Your dependent children under 21 years of age, enter 0 if you already counted your dependent children in item number 1, but in my case, no children. If you have sponsored any other person on a form I-64 who are now a lawful permanent residents in the United States and you are still obligated to support, enter the number here. 0 if you counted this person in item number 1. So in my case is 0. I do not file any form for anybody, so I'm gonna enter 0 right. But if you do, you gotta remember this is when you file I-64 or I-64EZ, you are obligated to support that person until he or she become a U.S. citizen. Just you gotta remember that. So now let's go to 5. If you have any other dependents listed on your most recent federal income tax return, enter the number here, 0. If you have independent, you can enter it right here. Add together item number 1 to 5 and enter the number here. This is your household size for the purpose of this form I-64EZ. In many cases too. This is automatically, if you use Adobe, it will calculate for you. It's gonna give you a total right here. But if you do it by hand, you must, add it 1 to 5. Now let's go to part 5, information about your employment and income. I am currently employed, and current occupation is ATA, the name of employer 1. This one does not apply for me. I'm still working. My current individual annual income is $50,000 a year. Have you filed a federal income tax return for each of the 3 most recent tax years? In my case, is yes. Now we're gonna provide your gross income for each year: 2023, 2022, 2021. Same total income. You gotta get this from your tax transcript or from your 1040 EZ or 1040. So just look for adjusted gross income. If you have tax transcript, you will have it. You will see it. Now let's go to part 6, sponsor, contract statement, contact information, declaration, certification, and signature. Read the penalties section of the form I-64EZ instruction before completing this part. Yeah, by signing this form I-64EZ, you agree to assume certain specific obligation under the Immigration and Nationality Act and other federal laws. Just you gotta remember, as I mentioned, if you file I-64 or I-64EZ for someone, you are obligated to support that person until she or he become a U.S. citizen. So I'm not gonna go through these laws, and yeah, this one right here. What does signing form I-64EZ require me to do? So provide the attendant immigrant any support necessary to maintain him or her at an income that is at least 125% of the federal poverty guidelines of his or her household, or 100% if you are the petitioning sponsor and are on the active duty in the U.S. Armed Forces or U.S. Coast Guard, and the person is your husband, wife, or married child under 21 years of age. So here, if we're gonna go right here, when this now one, just I want to show you this one right here. Yeah, right here. This is when will this obligation end? I already said that. Just to, just to give you, there is 5 options right here. When the person becomes a U.S. citizen, the person worked or can receive credit of 40 quarters of coverage under the Social Security Act, no longer has a lawful permanent resident status and has departed the United States, become a subject to removal, but applies for and obtain in removal proceeding a new grant of adjustment of status based on new affidavit to support, if one is required or dies. This is, you are obligated to support that person until one of these conditions is met. So now, sponsor statement. So I filed this form by myself, so I can read and understand English. So if I do that, I go straight to sponsor contact information, sponsor daytime telephone number, sponsor mobile telephone number, Gmail, email address, and then we go straight to signature, date of signature. I'm gonna date it right here. When I print it, I'm gonna sign it with a black ink. Please use the black ink. Do not use any other color. It will be rejected. You gotta remember, sign it with a black ink. Do not write your name or initial it. It must be signed, signature. It must be a signature, not a full name or initials. If you use the prepare, you're gonna check this box right here. The interpreter named in part 7 read to me every question and instruction on this affidavit and my answer to every question in language you used, which I am fluent and understood everything. If you use the prepare, you're gonna check these box and name the name of the prepare right here and file complete the part 8. So this is the part 7 for the prepare. You must file it if you use the interpreter. Same thing right here. Just I want to mention right here, if you use an interpreter, the signature must sign with the black ink as well, not a full name or initial. Same thing applies for the prepare. Must be signed with a black ink, not initial or a full name. So for the for how much you make, to support your attending immigrant, it will depend how many dependent you have. So check I-864P. So for 2 people, I think now is almost 26,000. I'm sorry, for 2 people. So if you make less than 26,000 a year, you must you need a sponsor. So this is the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, share, hit notification.